Is it working?
Hi guys. It is, I can see.
Is it? Oh yes, there we are.
Yes.
Wunderbar. Okay.
It is working.
Hurrah! There we go. That's that looks better, doesn't it?
It is.
Shall we have that like that? Okay.
Shall we
say hello?
We should say hello, but should one of us tweet this out?
Yeah. Shall I do it on here? Why don't you talk to lovely people?
Hello guys. If anyone's watching, it's time for our weekly live show, Guess the CP. But we've decided that we're going to add a few other elements to the show this week. I want to chat about the Safari Zone in Dortmund, the upcoming Safari Zone in Japan, maybe do some trading with Amanda live on cam. I've been pretty lucky with trading. I managed to trade 100% Larvitar, which made me happy. So yeah, it's not just Guess the CP. And this week, the Pokemon in question is Snorlax.
I'm sorry. That I didn't mean to laugh. I don't even know what you were saying. But I just managed to copy and paste twice into Twitter. Oh dear. Tweeted as you requested.
Good. Right. Just let me check this a second. 12:54, 14:38.
Right. There we go. So I think we've done everything. I'm also going to pop it. Keep talking.
Pop it on what?
Pop it onto your Facebook.
I see.
Like this. There we go.
You know when somebody tells you not to stop talking, and then all of a sudden you just can't think of anything to say?
Okay, guys, say hello if you're out there. In YouTube land.
Hello, YouTube land.
You've not done your...
Richard from the Pokéfamily, here again.
With Amanda from the Pokéfamily. Hi, guys! Oh,
it's opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's opposite. But...
which means that... am I sat on the right side of you? Or on the wrong side of you? I'm normally on this side, aren't I? Which means that I'm on the wrong side on there. Oh! Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh well. I think we'll live. We'll get over it.
We will indeed.
I'm gonna have a drink.
That's a really good idea, actually.
I've not drunk enough at all today. Have you, oh, that's me. Oh dear.
That is you.
Let's,
so,
no alerts.
That's the plan tonight, guys. We're just waiting for people to come on, because we failed to tweet before we started the show. Because we are technical geniuses.
Geniuses. So, if you're watching, say hello, and then we know you're here. So what have you already told them what the plan is?
I've already said what the plan is, but I'll go over it again.
Go on then.
When people start to join.
Alright, when people start to say hello.
Yeah, when people start to say hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Is it this Pokemon Go channel you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your Pokeballs.
Pokestops, surely.
No, because the Pokemon are inside the Pokeballs.
Yeah, but like the Pokestops look more like eyes.
The Pokeballs look like eyes. Look.
Alright then.
The Pokeballs look like eyes.
And now I want to know what rest of words are to that song.
You're welcome.
You're terrible. Really, really horrid.
So if anybody's out there watching, say hello. We started streaming before we sent out any tweets, so that's why nobody's watching at the moment. But I'm sure that everyone will come along. We've got a few things to do today. It's not just guess the CP. It is also a few other things. We want to talk about the Safari Zone in Dortmund, which we attended. I want to talk about the upcoming Safari Zone in Japan, which unfortunately we can't attend. We would be remiss in other duties. We would be very severely double booking ourselves, wouldn't we?
Severely double booking ourselves. Is that even a... What Pokéfamily Richard means is we have other commitments. What is the truth is, financially it's unviable for our family to...
Financially it wouldn't work either, but we want to go.
Attend the upcoming Safari Zone in Yokohama.
I think it's Yokohama. Let's check the news feed. Yokosuka.
Yokosuka, I do apologise.
Ice cream frozen.
It does look like it, doesn't it? Which is...
That's not good, is it?
No.
Well, that's not good.
Let's...
It's not frozen on my phone.
Let's check and
try and fix it.
Yes,
so
definitely.
If anyone's out there who's watching, this is our weekly show. What it normally comprises of is a game that we've devised where at the end of each, well, it's not really the end of the week, at the end of each week.
Hi, James.
Hello, James. 1422. Guest noted, James. Thank you for popping on.
Holiday, is that Independence Day?
Independence Day, yeah.
Awesome. I hope you're having a fantastic time. I was once in America for 4th of July, and oh my word, they
Lots
know
of
how
fireworks.
to party.
Lots of
It's
fireworks.
amazing. It really is. I was there in 2000. Oh yeah, I was dealing with your...
Still, my screen's still frozen.
Yeah, in 2000 I was there, and around the... there we go. I think I fixed it.
There we go. It's working again. Has that stopped it?
And that has stopped it. Oh, shoot. That's not good.
That isn't good. Why is it not working?
Let's do this.
There we go.
You see? I'm so clever.
Working now.
Grilling and fireworks tonight.
That
sounds awesome.
That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. I wish I could be involved. Wild Numal. Let's have that. So, for the people who are just joining, this is our weekly live show, which is normally just guessing the CP of the Pokemon that's going to come out of the research box at the end of the week. We normally have a good chat before we get to that point, but this week I wanted to chat specifically about the Safari Zones. Dortmund, the one that we've been to, and Yokosuka, the one in the future. It's coming in August.
One in the future. That sounded like it were like
in the future.
Yeah.
Of
like,
me.
Yeah. Like you were going to tell us something really profound.
Not a shiny.
Oh no. Right, I've appraised this and forgot to read it. Neglected to read it while we were appraising.
So both myself, Amanda, and our children attended the Safari Zone in Dortmund, and the reports are true. It didn't go off without a hitch. There were a few problems. Nothing as massive as Pokemon Go Fest last year, but there were a few problems. Connectivity in the beginning was very difficult, and a good portion of people, myself included, if you haven't watched the video, couldn't log on for most of the first day.
How many cried when they got in?
I don't know. Certainly not me.
Oh! Pork pies! Pork pies!
So, yes, there was a few problems. But overall, if I was to give my honest opinion about whether you should attempt to attend one of these events, if you've never been to anything like it before, I would say go. The experience overall was amazing.
It really was, yes.
I heard reports I'm sorry, Winnie. I don't know what that says.
But hi.
But hi, yeah. Corsola.
I just need to run and get something to cool down my phone because that's how hot it is.
Yeah, it's getting very hot. Okay. So I would say go. The atmosphere at these things is great. It's fantastic. This year it was estimated, I saw an estimation by Trainer Tips, Nick, that said that 20,000 people were going to be in attendance. Turns out that 72,000 people turned up. I wish I could, Matty. I wish I could. But unfortunately I cannot. But yes, try and go to either Go Fest or to Safari Zone, because the atmosphere is fantastic. It's much more than a place to go and just catch Pokemon. Much more than that. There are lots and lots and lots of people to see and things to do. It's not just about getting those Pokemon, which I learned because I couldn't play for the first day. Oh wow, James is yeah. I hope it goes off without a hitch. I think it probably will. I think the
thing is that
they're refining it, aren't they?
Yeah, as far as I can understand, we're watching Niantic the whole time. They're refining things, going through it, deciding what is best to do, and you can see it. You can see it getting better all the time. I mean, they've also put out for the Yokosuka. Yokosuka. They've put out tickets, so they're going to have less people connecting each time. But hopefully, everyone will get a chance.
Yeah, they've done it over. This is why I wanted to talk about it. So they've done it over 5 days, haven't they? Which means that it's spread over a wider period of time. More people will have the opportunity to play. The barcode thing kind of prevents players from just turning up. And
in Germany as well, you could see.
I don't know, using 5 phones. We saw a few people using lots of phones in Germany, and I thought at the time, there's people here that have got 1 account each, and I don't know.
Struggling.
Yeah, I mean, it is against Niantic's terms and conditions to have multiple accounts. It's right there in the terms of the game. So it's brave turning up to a Niantic event, running multiple accounts in the first place. But
do you know what the most interesting thing I saw? was the guy that had he had like a box that he'd obviously made that was holding his phones so that he could
catch on the multiple accounts.
That was really
at the core.
Interesting.
Having multiple accounts is not a problem, really. If someone wants to have multiple accounts and they want an account from each team or whatever, it's not really a problem. It's only a problem when it's preventing connectivity for the overall player base.
Oh, I do not want to.
It seems that the event in Japan is going to do something to mitigate that. It's going to mitigate the amount of people swarming into an area all at once. I do worry that perhaps it might affect atmosphere, but we were there for both days of the Safari Zone in Dortmund, and the second day, with less people, had a better atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, 72,000 people, guys. That's like a rock concert. A big rock concert. Like, huge.
Huge.
Like Rolling Stones, isn't it?
Yeah.
And things like that. Beatles. Huge. It's a lot of people all in one place. I mean, you can complain to Niantic, you can complain to the cell companies, but I don't think they can do anything when there's that many people trying to connect all at once.
That is one thing, though. I saw that the mobile towers were going up.
Yeah.
So we had problems right in the beginning, and then I actually saw them doing something about it, putting mobile towers up and getting more connectivity in for us.
Yeah.
They also sent out the sponsored YouTubers were sent out into the city, which obviously took some of the pressure away because some people followed them. Ooh. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't hold it back. Hi, Caroline.
Hello.
I still haven't retrieved it. So just so that people know, rest of the show, I'll check out the replay. Take care.
Okay,
see you
James.
soon, James. Enjoy your grill and your fireworks. So Caroline, I met Caroline today, in real life, like on the street and everything. And as most of you already know, I drove on Thursday through 5 countries in one day. We went from UK, Dover, to Dunkirk in France. Then we crossed the border to Belgium. We crossed the border to the Netherlands. And then we crossed the border to Germany and drove to Dortmund. And I did that in one go. We stopped for a break to sleep, and obviously we went on the ferry. Yeah, it was very tiring and very, very hot. We don't have air conditioning in our car.
No, it was hot.
And I took 2 pairs of underwear with me, 2 bras with me. And both of them got very stinky. I hand washed them with washing up liquid in Germany, and then when I got home they were both still very stinky, so I put them in the washer and went out today raiding with no bra on. And Caroline is very kindly reminding me of that fact right now on a live. Thanks, Caroline. So, yeah, and it's the first time I met Caroline. She's absolutely lovely. And her friend, oh gosh, I forget. Tracy. We also met Barry and...
Lots of new people out in Barnsley today raiding.
Lots and lots.
Lots of new people. Well, new to us, at least.
Yeah, that we don't know.
I mean, they've been playing the game, at least some of them, right from the beginning.
Yeah.
It sounded like. So they're not new to the game.
Well, Barry said that he'd been playing right at the beginning and then he had a break and he's come back because of the updates.
Right.
He's loving the new gym system, he said. Caroline, I think she said that she were a level 37.
I think most people do. The old gym system was so stagnant, and it took a long time to interact with. It wasn't great.
Gemma, that's the one. Yes. Gemma.
So, tonight's show is Guess the CP. At the end of every week of tasks, as you can see on my screen that I've just put up, you get 7 stamps, and on the 7th stamp, which I'm just about to claim, there you go, Professor Willow pops up every week and says the same stuff, that we're amazing. I'm not going to catch that Voltorb, I'm going to bank it.
Interestingly.
And you get the opportunity in this big box at the top to catch.
To guess.
A Pokemon. Well, I get the opportunity to catch.
Right, okay.
You guys have to guess the CP. Now, this week it's a Snorlax, and the range is between 1254 and 1438.
You're going to have to... Oh, no, it's not. I thought it would have made your...
So a 1438 would be perfect. 15, 15, 15. 15 attack, 15 defense, and 15 hit points. That's the nature of the game that we play every week on our live show. But we do other things on our live show too. Like we've just chatted about the Safari Zone.
1378.
1378.
1365.
Sweet. Don't lowball me, guys.
Do you know what?
Don't bad luck me. I want a good one. This Snorlax has got Body Slam, which is the best move it can have.
So Richard also is up to date with his stamps. So he always gets his stamp every single day, and he always has done. It started. Hi, Blinky.
Hi.
When it started, it must have been a Wednesday because Friday. Sorry, it must have been a Friday. Because he gets his last stamp on me, however, I get my last stamp on a Saturday for some reason. Not sure how that happened, but anyway. And I was lazy in Germany and didn't open my box, so I now have a box of here.
In the UK, Blinky, the 4th of July is just another day.
It is.
Unfortunately, we know, we recognise, we hear that in America, in North America, that it's a huge deal. And it's a big party, but we don't have any of that yet.
I've been there on the 4th of July.
It's a shame we don't, because it sounds amazing.
For the Millennium, I was there on the 4th of July, and it was fantastic. I was in Florida. You're in the UK. We
are in the UK, yes.
Yeah.
So today, our 4th of July involved raiding some Regis. That was pretty cool.
We did too. And we met 4 new people.
Hi.
Hi.
So, if anyone out there, just one final thing about the Safari Zone.
I was too lazy to do it in Japan. I'm just gonna.
We didn't go to Japan. You mean Dortmund?
Dortmund, yeah. I was too lazy to do it.
As you can see, guys, there's an Artiguno on Amanda's screen. You didn't get to guess her CP. She just did it.
Should I just have... My day's been pretty bad. I refuse to take my meds. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
New Zealand. Woo! Awesome.
Hello from New Zealand. Relicanth. I don't have a Relicanth. I would like one.
I don't have one either.
So, as I was saying, one final thing about the Safari Zones. Even though there is, and will probably continue to be, was that a really bad throw? Issues with connectivity, etc. I would recommend giving it a go. I attended Dortmund and I had such a great time.
It was
amazing. The atmosphere was great. There was loads of cool Pokemon around. There was loads of shinies. I heard reports. I'd seen people actually talk to people who caught upwards of 50 shinies, guys. Get out there and give them a go.
William got 7.
It takes an effort to get there. It takes an effort to actually make it, but that's part of it. It's like an adventure. It's brilliant, guys. Give it a go.
We've got...
Hello, Jacob. I'm Richard, and this is Amanda. Nice to meet
you too.
So, our show, I feel like I'm repeating myself because you guys are entering, but our show is mainly about guessing the CP of the Pokemon that's going to come out of, as you can see on my screen, that research book. For me this week, it's a Snorlax.
I had an Articuno because I was too lazy in Germany to open the box.
But before we do that, me and Amanda are going to trade some Pokemon.
Are we?
Yeah, let's trade some Pokemon.
What are we going to trade? What would you like?
I want to do a special trade, if that's alright.
What kind of special trade?
Do you remember when you were in America and you caught a Latios?
I did.
That Latios wasn't very good, was it?
No.
It was above 80%, but...
Have I still got it?
I think so.
Latios.
Find the one that was in America and label it, because I want to trade that one. I've got a weather boosted Latios that isn't very good. I'm going to trade that to you. If I can find you. They really need to refine this list. The friend system is good, but it's difficult to find people. You have to scroll and look. I don't know where you are, Amanda. Where are you on my list? There's William.
Found you. Like you were at the top of my list.
Maybe I've just scrolled past you. Maybe you're at the top of my list. Let's go back to the top.
Oh.
You are near the top, look there. Trade.
Please wait for you. Oh, there we go.
Let's trade this Latios. Where are we? Put CP on.
From California.
Whoops. The wrong one. Whoops. Again,
CP.
I don't want that one.
2031, which will bring out either between 1860 and 2082.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong thing. I'm being all fingers and thumbs. It's this one.
8.5k, 8,400 kilometres.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
16,000 dust, which is cheaper than the last special trade that we did.
That's because we've gone up one.
And we'll get three, you see, we'll get 3 candies, which is why I wanted to do it.
Shiny
Charmander. I have a shiny Charmander. If you're in the UK and in Yorkshire, I could do that.
I don't have a shiny Charmander, I don't think. I evolved it.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Right? What happens with trading, I'm sure you guys know, it re-rolls the stats somewhat. And it does work out in your favour sometimes. Me and my eldest boy traded Larvitars, and I ended up with a 100%er out of it.
Satin Subway in France.
That's right.
Take good care of Latios. I will. Have a look.
I will.
Decent.
Yeah, this one went down as well. Oh well. It was 3 candies. Didn't work out that time. But it was worth a shot.
The ice pack's cold.
Is it? Really cold. So guys, let's play Guess the CP. There's a Snorlax coming out of my field research box. And it's going to be between CP 1254, which is the lowest it can be, and 1438, which is the highest it can be. We've had some guesses already in the chat. James guessed first, didn't he? 1422 from James.
And then you were lowballed.
1365 from The Craze. And 1378 from Caroline.
Codename Bra.
So if anybody else would like to hazard a guess.
Watching from
Now's the
Yorkshire.
time.
Hi, Gary.
Hello, Gary. We're in Yorkshire.
We are.
Well, near Barnsley. We're not in Barnsley, but near Barnsley.
Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you from, Gary? Said in my best Barnsley accent. Do you have a flat cat?
I do not.
No, me either.
My dad
Your
has
dad
a flat
does.
cat.
Your dad does.
Rotherham.
Oh,
That's
not
actually
far
quite
from
close.
us.
Quite close. We play in Clifton Park sometimes in Rotherham.
We do. We haven't been for a while though.
Not for a while, but we've been there several times.
They'll be
Excuse
opening the water play area. The children will love that water play area soon. He also plays in Clifton Park.
Sweet.
Awesome.
It's a good place to play.
I keep because
It's opposite world.
it is opposite world.
It's opposite world.
I'm just doing a bit of sending gifts from here.
Do we have any more guesses, guys? Any guesses to what CP this Snorlax is going to be? I'm really hoping it's going to be a good one. A Body Slam Snorlax would be great.
Oh, fantastic. Caroline says she managed to get a Venusaur walking around Clifton Park during a nest.
A wild Venusaur? What?
I wonder if it were wild or if she just got enough Bulbasaurs.
Oh, right, yeah, that would make sense. Bulbasaur, my absolute favourite starter from Gen 1.
What's yours called? Show us yours. Why is he called Ego, Rich?
It's just a nickname.
Just a nickname.
This is my very first Pokemon that I caught in Pokemon Go.
Where were
14th
you?
of the 7th in 2016. I was in a toilet, of all places. When I decided to start play Pokemon Go, I was visiting the toilet, of all places. If you look back on our previous videos, you might have to search quite a while back. I leveled up from 39 to 40, so I got to the max level in Pokemon Go.
On Community Day.
On Community Day.
It weren't. You tell Pokepies.
By evolving the very first Pokemon that I caught.
Fantastic. Jesus got his Mew and he's leveled up to 27.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
If you keep hitting raids, you will fly up, especially at the moment with the XP bonuses. Hit those lucky eggs. Professor Willow's bonuses have kicked in. The Dortmund stuff is all about XP. Keep hitting it, and you will get loads of XP. Raids, catching, fire up your lucky eggs, you will make loads of XP.
Level 27.
That's awesome, man. That's good going. You've done really well. Done really well.
Wow. I've just gone up with
Yeah.
Marcus.
I think I remember it being a Bulbasaur nest.
Oh, turtles! Hi.
Hi. Getting a shiny from a raid, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've had that happen to me yet.
What? Just that kind?
Just any shiny from a raid.
Did you not get a Kyogre?
Well, they're non-legendary then.
Oh right.
I've had all the legendary ones.
I was gonna say, and a Lugia.
And a Lugia, and a Ho-Ho, and yeah, I've got all
Two
those.
Lugias. I get none, me, from
No,
raids.
but
I've never had a shiny from a raid, me. How many shinies have you had from a raid, Rich?
4. But 4 legendary ones. I mean, everyone knows that the legendary ones have got a much larger drop rate, appearance rate, haven't they?
We'll call you.
So,
I've got none.
what we're doing today is a game called Guess the CP. We've done other stuff. We've done some trades.
Awesome turtles, thank you.
We've done a trade.
What's the next major celebration event? Like Easter or Halloween in England? Because Gary is in Rotherham.
For Pokemon Go?
Well, at all, for us.
At all?
We got...
Summer solstice?
That's just gone, sausage. That went on 21st.
That were on 21st, so not summer solstice. So...
Are we talking probably...
Harvest? There's usually a celebration for harvest, isn't
No,
there?
in their
There's a bank holiday.
yeah, the bank holiday is
Summer bank holiday.
Yeah, what do they call it?
For Pokemon Go, they change it all the time. I mean, last year we had a summer event, and then we didn't have anything until Halloween.
Well,
the
next one, weren't there three? There were three. There were the one for Dortmund, the one for GoFest. When's GoFest? That's in the middle of July, isn't it?
It is that. No, it's in 2 weeks.
Right.
There's gonna be stuff going on for GoFest worldwide. If you check your news filter, guys, I'm just doing it here. News, click news, and search for information about. Is it this one? Summer tour. Yep. So it's a GoFest stuff.
And
that's next.
Isn't that the one with
July 16th?
And what are they giving us?
There's going to be, I think it's Plusle and Minor shinies are going to be out all over the world, and there's a whole research like breakthrough quest like that was in Dortmund.
Yeah, but that was XP, and what's the other one? What's the one for GoFest?
I wish I could remember.
I don't remember either.
I wish I could remember. There's a table with it on. The stuff in Yokosuka is about Stardust, I'm sure of it. But the next one is definitely for GoFest, and it will last quite a while. Right now, there's effects from the Safari Zone in Dortmund, where everyone's getting loads of XP. It's double XP. It's double egg time on Lucky Eggs. So that's happening right now.
Hi, from Germany. We rock.
Hello, Germany.
Janus.
So I was explaining to Turtles what we're doing. We're playing Guess the CP. When I open this box, a Snorlax is going to come out of it. And we're playing. You have to guess the CP, and if you get it right, you win. Basically, it's just a little game that we play every week. And your range is, so we've got it written down, between 1254, which will be the lowest, and 1438, which is the highest. I think I disagree, Gary. I think that they're pretty good. They are mitigating the revive shortage that a lot of players have. I never really seem to have a revive shortage, but a lot of players do.
The boys have a massive.
I've spoken. It's not just our boys. It's a lot of players, and the gifts are actually helping mitigate that. Both with revives and with potion. So I think that I disagree. They used to be better. You used to get a lot more out of them, but
they've been nerfed.
They've been nerfed quite heavily. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we did get quite a lot out of them. I mean, we were talking like between 20 and 40 items, weren't we, at one bit?
In the beginning, yeah.
But then they nerfed them down to like, I'm getting one item, between 1 and 5 items now. But it's, I can see why we're only getting a few items, because if you were getting 20 or 40 items, there's no reason to go to a Pokestop anymore, other than pick up gifts, send to your friends. So they don't have to go to a 1386 CP.
Here we go. Let's play. Let's play. Breakthrough. Give me... Look, yes, rare candies. That's what I want. Every time, rare candies. That's all I want. It's not that mysterious. It's a Snorlax.
With Body Slam. No legs.
1408 was the closest.
Oh, we've got some more guesses. 1300, 1385 and 1304.
So Turtles was 1386. That's the closest I can see on the screen. 1386. 1378. So
and what
Turtles
was...
and James. 1422, which is 14 difference. James
wins.
by 2 points. By 2 points. Let's catch this Snorlax.
That were awesome quick mathematics there. I'm impressed. Excellent throw. Caroline 1407. Too late, Caroline Soz.
There we go.
Not cheating, lol. She's hashtag not cheating.
Only a strong Pokemon. That's not what I want. But oh well, there we go.
There we go.
There we have it, guys. Guess the CP for another week. Let's recap. If you have the opportunity to go to a Safari Zone event or a Go Fest event, do it. It's a major experience. You guys will love it. We can give you actual direct testimony because we've been, and it's great. If you've got any questions, ask them. We'll answer them the best we can. Yeah, it's getting quite big, isn't it?
Yes.
Getting quite big.
That's silver. Nearly silver.
Secondarily, we traded a Latios. Amanda got a Latios from America, and I had a weather booster one from this country. We traded that, but it didn't turn out so good, unfortunately.
Pants.
It made it worse than what it was, which was a bit unfortunate. And then we played Guess the CP.
What do you think the major thing coming to Pokemon Go is? E.g. breeding?
The major thing, the next major thing.
You think about that for 1 second. Manchester. We went to Manchester last year and it was absolutely amazing. Manchester is the reason that we started doing this. Like, we took the jump. We'd been thinking about it and we'd been dodging around and thinking, no, we don't know whether. But Manchester, we went to Chester and it went really wrong. And we went to Manchester and we decided, right, we need to do this. And we bought a really cheap camera, didn't we? And we started putting our things up on Facebook. Not on Facebook, on YouTube. And people started watching us and said, please keep going. So we finally bought new stuff and we're saving up now for a camera. A good camera so that we can bring you guys better quality. So, as you were saying, sorry to interrupt you, but I just wanted to, or PvP maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think the next major thing will be, PvP. But I've spoken about this before. I think that there's going to be a gym rework coming soon. The current gym system is good, but it's very simple, and it doesn't take into account legendary Pokemon that are more defensive. So it makes the more defensive legendaries, like Regice, like Latias, like Lugia, less desirable in the game. I spend less raid passes when Regice is around, for example. We've only done a few, and I like it, and I would like to get a good one, but I'm not in a rush to spend green raid passes on them. If they did a gym rework where they could include legendary Pokemon in the gym, I made a video on it. If you guys want to look back at it, there's a whole slew of things that I talked about, but that's what I think is next. A gym rework that will move towards PvP, maybe, of some variety. The whole tapping and swiping really needs to be altered if there's going to be a PvP system. I don't think it would work very well for PvP. But PvP will be huge. But I think the next big thing is going to be a gym rework, definitely. Yes, you can.
Jesus, yes.
Amanda
absolutely.
Is living proof she hatched a shiny Swablu.
I did, yes. 98%.
A 98% shiny Swablu.
I still have it.
If you guys remember back when they first revisited Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza, there was a competition. Whichever raid bosses got raided the most won, and Rayquaza won. loads of 2K eggs was hatching Swablu, because it's a flying type. And Amanda hatched.
It's no longer a Swablu, I'm afraid, guys.
There it is. That came from an egg. Show them at the bottom. Hatched.
In Barnsley.
In Barnsley.
Do you think Entei, Suicune and Raikou will come back soon? Yes.
Yes, I do. I'm surprised that they put Snorlax in the box. I thought that Raikou, Entei and Suicune would be next. But almost definitely they will be back soon. They're working back through the raid bosses to introduce shiny forms, and they're doing that in a variety of ways. Like, for example, this Saturday we've got the 3-hour window to catch shiny Articuno.
Yep.
So that will be the third time that Articuno has been re-available. They did it at first, and then it was back again with Lugia all at once. And then it went into the loot boxes, which like the one that I just opened with Snorlax, and now it's back again. So Entei, Suicune and Raikou will definitely be back. Definitely.
What's the Pokemon event they show live on YouTube? I'm not sure.
I don't think I've ever seen them. A YouTuber, like a person like me, and Amanda might do something live. But I don't think that Niantic have ever done that.
No. On to the endeavours. Hi.
Hello.
I quite like London. It's a good place.
We've played Pokemon Go in London. We've played Pokemon Go in a lot of places, to be honest.
We're actually at the moment looking at some tickets for Megabus so that we can come to London and do some raiding there at some point, because I don't like taking the car to London. I drove through London twice last week, once last Thursday and once last night, but it was like really, really early in the morning. I don't like London driving in the daytime. So
if anybody's got any more questions, I'll be happy to answer them. It's down there. Let me sort that out.
Greetings from PC Broom. Hi, PC Broom. How do you get a Flareon? Because I keep getting... sorry. I'm sorry, Jesus. How do you... Moving the laptop.
Sorry.
That's all right. How do you get a Vaporeon? Because he keeps getting a Flareon. Now, you can get each of the evolutions... You can get once by changing their name before you... you've gone really dark. Why are you really dark?
I don't know. I really don't know. What happened?
You've broken it. You can get... you can get one of each of the evolutions by going to the name box on an Eevee, like so. Let's do it. I hope I've got an Eevee now. There we go. And if you change his name for Vaporeon, it is Raina. So if you, that's how you spell it, isn't it?
It is.
So if you change your name to Raina on your Eevee, click OK. I've already done it, so it wouldn't do it for me now. But if you then were to evolve that, what they say is if you come out of there and you close down your app altogether and then you open it back up again and evolve that Pokemon, that Eevee will become a Vaporeon.
Guaranteed.
And you can only do it once, though.
Once you've done it once, if you try renaming an Eevee again, it doesn't work. It'll
just roll the dice for you. But the Flareon is Raina.
I can't remember. It's so long since I did it.
I know the Sakura is the
Espeon.
and
Can't remember.
It
all
will
got
be
names.
on Google.
If you Google them, it's been so long since I did it, but you can guarantee a single evolve.
Pyro is Flareon.
There we go. Somebody's remembered. Somebody remembered. It is a long time ago since I did it. You're talking 2016 when I evolved my first ones. So,
wow, a Wild Blissey and Flareon.
What?
In one day?
Shiny Mewtwo, I have heard rumours that it's possible that that might make an appearance at GoFest this year. I am unsure about it. I've seen pictures with Shiny Mewtwo included. They might be fan-made. I'm not sure. Celebi is definitely going to be there. The quests have been data mined by Charles, the data miner. They're there, and it's a 5-stage quest. So if Celebi is going to be there, and there's the whole global catch challenge thing going on for all the extra bonuses, there's already loads of stuff going on. I can't imagine that they would shoe on Shiny Mewtwo in as well. But I have seen rumours that that's happening. So keep an eye out. Because if it happens there, it won't be long before it happens elsewhere. They released Mewtwo originally in Japan at a single event. And then a few months later, everyone else got a shot at it.
So, Sparky is Jolteon. Yes.
Yep, that's right.
Any Pokemon you want or need?
Any that I want? Yes. Loads. Loads. Luxray, that's a Gen 4 one. Lucario, that's a Gen 4 one. Xerneas, that's a Gen 6 legendary.
I feel like he might be asking you what you need for your Pokedex right now.
Right now.
Rather than
a lot of regional ones. I don't have a Tauros.
I've got a Tauros you can have.
No thanks.
What?
I don't want to trade the regionals. I want to go to those places and get them.
Fair play.
I want to go to America and catch a Tauros. I don't want to trade for it. An event where a Tauros is there would do. I'd do that. For example, in Manchester that was mentioned earlier, I got my Kangaskhan there. I'm fine with that. I go to somewhere and I catch it. After that, I'll trade. I'll trade quite happily. But I want to catch them.
So, Sparky is Jolteon. You're right. How can you catch Dittos? It's look face.
The way that I can give you some hints on knowing that the Pokemon that's on your screen is a Ditto. Its CP will generally be higher than the Pokemon type that it's imitating, and Dittos have a lower catch rate usually than the Pokemon that they're imitating. So if a Pokemon's jumping out of a ball a few times, switch up to an Ultra Ball, give it a Raspberry, probably a Ditto. That's the only advice that I've got. When do I think Gen 4 will be? I think Gen 4 will be at the very end of the summer this year. I don't think they'll go for another winter release. Gen 2 was a winter release. Gen 3 was a winter release. I don't think they'll do that this time. Gen 4 is coming this year, I think.
Jesus has got his first DX Raid Pass.
That's
Woohoo!
awesome. That's awesome. I missed my first EX Raid this past week because of Dortmund. So good.
Oh, yeah, not your first ever.
No, the first one out of 12 or whatever that I've had over the time. But yeah, the first one.
Any tips and tricks from you two? I've got one. If you use the catch system that Richard uses, which is from
Prodigy's Nation.
Prodigy's Nation,
He started it.
You have to be careful because its attack is ever so slightly off. At the end, it doesn't. It carries on attacking even when the animation is finished. So don't be fooled by that.
If you're talking about counters, way back in the beginning, I did a video that's probably a little bit out of date now. There's probably other stuff that's available.
I use Tyranitar and Mewtwo.
Tyranitar is by far the most accessible counter that is best with Bite and Crunch. The best counter for Mewtwo is Mewtwo with Confusion and Shadow Ball, or Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball. But you want dark moves, really, bug moves. Scizor is pretty good for it. Gengar is all right.
So just I did a quick Google, and most of you have already got these in the comments, but we've got Sparky will give you evolve you Jolteon, Rainer Vaporeon, Pyro Flareon, Sakura Espeon, and Tamio. Is that how you say it? Tamao is your Umbreon. So I'm going to pop those into the chat so that you know the spellings. There you go. Hopefully you can read that. There are no spaces. No enters.
We'll come up later.
The Larian on my nearby list, I'm probably not going to go out and find, unfortunately. But it looks like it's getting closer. If it comes to me, I'll get it. Larian. What's your code? Is that friend's code he's talking about?
We're not sure what we're doing with friend's code at the moment, because I sillily, in a silly, panicked, happy state, put my friend's code out on Twitter and got hundreds and hundreds of friend requests, and I only have 200 slots. So I stopped doing the friends thing, taking friends codes and stuff. Not because I don't like anyone, or Amanda's willing to put hers up. It's not that I don't like anyone, I've got like 70 or 80 spaces left, and I've still got real life friends that I need to add on there still. So I've put my friends code up there. If you want to add me at this moment in time, I will take ads. I'm on 113 friends at the moment. Later on, if it becomes a problem, I'll let you all know before I deal with that and how we're doing it. Janice. Yeah, I think that Raikou, Suicune and Entei will end up in the loot boxes, like Snorlax is now. But I don't think that that's necessarily tied to a release of a new generation. I don't think that anything from that, any legendary from that new generation, will be included in that loot box at all. I think that loot box is there to provide people with the opportunity to get Pokemon that they have missed. So they did the legendary birds, and now they're starting to include Pokemon with legacy moves in there.
Which is why we've got Snorlax with Body Slam.
You can't get, if you hatch a Snorlax out of a 10k egg, it will not have Body Slam. You can't get Body Slam by using a charged TM. It is impossible. So
I've not got it yet, Talent Poodle. Jesus is going to get his first Snorlax.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I remember my first Snorlax. I've still got it. I hatched it from an egg.
Put a lucky egg on, because it'll go into your, you'll catch it, which is double catch bonus at the moment, and you'll go into your,
it'll be put into your Pokédex,
which is another 500, which makes it 1,000. And then if you get catching whilst your while your egg is still on, then you'll get some more XP there too.
More Pokemon.
If you do it after I'll send you a friend request. In-game name is Eiffel Eagle.
Oh, what a cool name.
That is a good name, isn't it? You've turned it upside down. That's
my screensaver. Sorry, guys.
Have you had enough of playing?
No, not at all.
Yeah, so get all those Pokemon caught while we're on double XP and get up those levels. And you're getting, are they on our... Well, now we're late.
Yeah, Lucky Eggs.
When does
on
that
for an hour.
finish?
I think it's a week, and it started like yesterday. So, yeah, it's a week.
Super duper. Kilometers. Yeah, kilometers. I've got quite a few now. I'm doing all right with kilometers actually. Oh, I've got 3 treasure quests. There we go. Let's see. Ahxello, Talent Poodle, and Spurs Lad. Hi, Spurs Lad.
Hey-oh.
Who's that? Hello.
I don't know. Maybe somebody watching.
I presume so. Oh, they're all coming up on the top now. Where were I going? I got distracted. You distracted me, guys. There we go.
Oh,
They're my kilometres.
Did I just hear that buzz?
Gary is Spurs Lad.
Gligar. Hang on a second. I've just seen.
Jesus is off for a lucky egg that sucker as well. For the raid XP. And then do some
40,000 XP with a lucky egg at the moment. You're getting double XP on the raid.
So you'll start with your double XP raid at 40,000. Then you'll get your catch bonus on your Reg Ice, and you'll get if you then come out of your raid and you can't get any more raids, evolve, and then you'll be going
the low candy costumes
again with your phone.
Sorry, guys. It's just a natural thing for me to put my screensaver on. There we go. I haven't put my screensaver on.
Good.
In fact, I'll make it so I can't put my screensaver on.
And then tonight you'll be like, why is the screensaver not coming on?
Spheal? Oh my god. I'm going to catch this Spheal.
I have missed Spheal. So see you later, Jesus.
Have fun at your raid.
No problem. That's what we're here for. Enjoy your raid. Talk to new people. Meet them all. Get their friends' codes. So, we found out who Spurs Lad is.
Yeah.
Gary. From Rotherham. I think that's us caught up on the on there.
So guys,
Shall I send some? I wonder if I've got any. Oh, let me open Williams. Otherwise he dies. Oh look, from Safari Zone.
From the Safari Zone.
6 Pokeballs. That's it.
Mhm.
Oh, I actually need Pokeballs at the moment. He's not opened mine, little monster. Have a look. So many.
It does need refining, searching for people in this friends list, guys. It really does. But what are you doing? Are you sending some gifts?
I am.
To your new friends?
I am.
To get that first level.
Yep. If I can find.
You see here, guys, this is the problem. Searching through your entire list of people to find is proving difficult for me. You saw earlier, I miss people all the time, which is one of the reasons why I'm not putting my friend code up on the screen. I've already got above 100 friends, and I'm finding it very difficult.
Me too. Oh, Talent Poodle sent me a gift. Thanks, Talent Poodle. St George's Scout Stone in Barnsley. A hyper potion. I might go and use that. There you go, you can have one from trips.
Right, guys.
I'm right at the top again.
Right, guys. If there are no more questions, we've played the game.
What do you think breeding will be like?
I'm not really sure. It can't be like the main series games.
What was it like in the main series games?
I mean,
for people that didn't play the main series games, like me.
Well, I haven't done much breeding in the main series games.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really know, but it won't be. I don't think it will be the same as that.
Oh, Anarchy Trek.
I don't really know. I mean, breeding's kind of already there with the eggs, hatching the eggs. So
it's actually called the breeder badge. So
if they change how eggs work,
I missed what I got.
Maybe they might allow you to use certain items to encourage certain types of Pokemon to come out of eggs. That's something that I've thought of before. Certain berries might encourage certain types of Pokemon, like groupings, almost like the groupings of the weather boosts. That's something that I've thought about. So if you use a raspberry on a 10k egg, it increases the chance of, say, a normal type hatching. So you might get a Chansey or a Snorlax, something like that.
Can't find my new friends. Let's cry.
It's bad, isn't it? The system. I mean, the friend system's great. It's fun, and trading's amazing fun. But finding people on that list is really not very easy at all.
Lock Pack special. You can't beat Lock Pack. That's our base, isn't it?
We like Lock Pack.
We've been there this afternoon, in fact, to watch the Race for Life, Cancer Research Race for Life. That's what we were doing down there.
Weather boosted Paras.
In fact, we went there before we came out and saw you guys. Alphabetical system for friends. Yes. However, even then, you have to know their names. I think a search.
Remembering 200 trainer names is going to be a tall order.
I struggle to remember, like, my friends' names in real life. Never mind. Yeah. Never mind their trainer names as well. So, yeah.
I think, guys, given that the questions have dried up, nobody's got any more questions, we've played the game.
Are you saying that you're tired and ready for bed? Is that what it is?
It's time, I think, to end the live.
Okay, I'm gonna go and find.
We opened a Snorlax package. We traded a Latios. We talked about Safari Zones. We answered some questions. Now it's time.
Spurs. There we go. Oh, he's got a Larion on. Look.
This is his buddy, a Larion.
Yeah.
Cool. I think it's time.
Larion.
For this live to come to an end. This is my sad face.
That's the funniest sad. You need a shave again, look.
I do, I know.
It's going grey as well, your beard, you know. You do a good Santa.
We do this every week at the same time, Gary. Every what day is it? Every Wednesday into Thursday if you're in the UK at midnight, which is
so our plan
4 o'clock in the afternoon in America, PDT. So
our plan is that where are you, Gemini? Tell us where you are. So our plan is that we're going to try and do, well, we are definitely doing a live stream every Wednesday evening at midnight, going into Thursday. So this time every single week, which is Richard's Open the Box. And then we're going to try and do one a month with my Open the Box, which lands on a Friday night, Saturday morning. And that is dependent on a lot of things, including the children and Richard does some cool stuff on a Friday night, don't you, with your friends? So it's all those things.
But other than the live shows, if you look at our channel, there's loads of regular Pokemon Go videos.
We try to get one out almost every day.
Almost every day we try to get a Pokemon Go video out. There's the most recent stuff is videos from Westphalen Park, the Dalton Safari Zone. We've got a video in the works exploring Dunkirk in Paris, which is going to probably be coming out tomorrow.
In Paris?
In Paris, in France.
In France.
Paris is not a country; it's a city.
It is a city
in France. Dear. So yeah, there's loads of Pokemon Go content on the channel. We do lives once a week. This is our live show, and we might do, like Amanda says, we might move to do an extra one once a month.
We don't want to do too many lives. Just because if we flood the channel with lives, then you guys won't have all the cool stuff that we. I'm sat on the sofa phone? Seriously, you won't have all the cool stuff that we go out and do. We have other things in the pipeline as well. We've been considering, haven't we? We'll tell you about that. It's top secret at the moment, but we'll let you. We'll let you know in time.
I've got some clues. It involves Pokemon Go.
You don't say. So, yeah. Someone sent me a gift. Gary. This?
Yes, that's Gary.
I never got round to it. I got I got distracted. Sorry. There you go. Trip special. My code, can we trade? Where are you, Gemini? Tell me. Do we know where Gemini is?
No.
My code. So Richard is being very defensive of his code at the moment. I am being very liberal with my code at the moment. And if it becomes a problem, California. We don't visit California very often. I've been once in my life, which is documented on to California. I went to Florida.
Oh, yeah, you went to Florida.
It's a totally different state.
The opposite ends of the country.
Yes. So, yeah, maybe it might be difficult, but we are planning to come back to California.
I need to go to America to catch a Tauros. I need to go to Florida to catch a Heracross.
Gary asked us a question about trading.
I don't like that the trades. Is that it? I don't like that the trades. You have to be close. That you have to be close.
See, I understand why they've done it like that.
It would come if you could just trade from anywhere. It would completely eliminate the need for regional Pokemon. You could literally just friend someone from New Zealand and get a Relicanth.
And that would be no, because the whole point of the game is to meet new people and to
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, to get out.
Get
up off the sofa.
Which I understand is a bit crazy when we're sat on the sofa
talking to you.
But this is our live show works. We have thought about doing an actual live show where we're out catching Pokemon.
The thing is, I don't like the way that this screen looks, because when we're out and about doing live things, which I do on Community Day, I do a run up on live showing a little bit of behind the scenes of Richard setting up his camera and First Click Club before I just.
It's a tradition for the Pokéfamily's Community Day.
Even though the first one that I did,
the first Pokemon that you click, is it a shiny? If it is, you're in the First Click Club. I've been in the First Click Club twice now.
Yeah.
Dratini and Charmander.
Yeah. So so watch out for those on Community Day. Yeah, we don't. I don't like the way the screen looks. That's the problem.
It's I quite like it, and one day I will definitely do a live show when I'm out and about catching Pokemon, and just walking about chatting to you guys while I'm catching a bunch of pokes. No doubt, but it won't be a regular thing. That definitely won't.
Another thing, our phones overheat. I did a live stream from Hyde Park when we were scouting, and so that you could see what was there on YouTube live, and my phone just refused to do anything. It just turned off. It was just like, I don't want to do that. Gary says people can mod the game and get regionals using hack tools, which is just silly.
That is true. People can do that, but it's just like any other video game. Why you would spend your time and effort and sometimes money and then cheat?
What's the point?
I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never cheated to get anything in Pokemon Go. Everything I have is either caught, hatched, or now traded.
Do you think Pokemon should use their sound when you click on them, like Charmander says Charmander?
Yeah, it would be nice, but I think it would eat up a lot of...
Well, not only that, Holly, Pokemon Master Holly, does a cool game, which I can't because I have my
when she's hatching eggs?
Yeah, I have my sound turned off the whole time. So I don't know what the Pokemon sound like, but she does a guess the hatch where she doesn't look.
Yeah, you have to guess by the sound of the Pokemon, the noise that it makes.
So that would
Pikachu does do it, but Pikachu's the most famous Pokemon, isn't he? So.
Hi, Sniper.
Right, guys, this is officially the end of the show.
Are you kicking me out? Is that it?
Yes.
We're done.
We're done. We're done.
Are we sending all the people from America off to finish their grills? And fireworks?
I hope you guys have such a good time.
It's fantastic.
It looks amazing.
Favourite Pokemon? Richard is Sudowoodo, obviously.
It is not Sudowoodo. It is not. My favourite Pokemon is Jigglypuff. I do have other ones that I really, really like. Gyarados, Rayquaza, Xerneas are big ones that I really, really love.
And your favourite starter is?
Bulbasaur.
Ego!
Bulbasaur from Gen 1.
Squirtle because of the sunglasses. We're going to get a chance, aren't we?
Squirtle Squad, it's going to be ace. It's going to be ace. Right. Shiny Aerodactyl. Let's end the show with a shiny Aerodactyl flapping around on our screen.
I got it in Germany, look. Ta-da! West One Park.
Right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for playing our game. Thank you for taking part. We'll see you in the next video.
Good night, we will. Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Bye. Oh, my favourite. Sorry. My favourite is Tyrone. Tyrogue.
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 The baby fighting type, because it reminds her of
my boys.
Her children.
Who are the most important thing, other than you, obviously, in my life.
What do I have to press? Is it this button here?
No, don't press that one. Oh,
is it
good
this
grief.
button here?
Yes, that's the one. Say bye-bye to the ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Good night,
thanks,
everyone.
Guys.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you for the sub, Gary.
Thank you.
See you in the next video.
Speak soon. Bye.